Hayden. President Trump made a stop just across the Arkansas border, campaigning for a Republican candidate for U.S. Senate. Fox 16's Jesse Tenur is in South Haven, Mississippi this morning on what happened during that rally. Jesse.
Good morning, Ashley. We were actually able to catch up with a handful of Arkansans who made the trip here to South Haven, Mississippi. They drove anywhere from an hour and a half to 30 minutes. And by this time yesterday morning, some had already been here in line for several hours, and now we're the only ones left in the parking lot. They said that they wanted to come and witness history, hear President Trump's message to voters in person, and also get an update from him on the recent trade agreement. They were also hoping he went off script a little bit, and he did.
Well, I have to start by saying that 2020 is looking really easy, isn't it?
The president appealing to his base, a sea of about 10,000 MAGA hats in South Haven, Mississippi.
The only reason to vote Democrat is if you are tired of winning.
Trump rubbed his 2016 win in the faces of his Democratic foes and touted his accomplishments the past 2 years, including a strong economy and military, and most recently, a trade agreement between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
America is being respected again, may be respected like never before, because we are finally putting America first.
What we haven't heard from Trump on the campaign trail or anywhere else is an attack on the woman who accused Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault. Just days ago, the president called Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's testimony compelling and credible. But Tuesday night, he openly mocked her in front of a crowd that called her a liar.
How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know.
The entire reason Trump was in the Magnolia State was to stump for the first woman in the Senate to throw her support behind Kavanaugh, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith. The Republican is in what's called a jungle primary, with recent polls showing a Democrat 1 point ahead of her.
And a vote for Cindy is a vote for me and make America great again.
Some of the Arkansans who made the trip here mentioned how that we had the vice president in our capital city in Arkansas just a couple weeks ago, and they were wondering how their messages would compare. They were pretty similar when it comes to one person, and that's Nancy Pelosi. Both of them said that a vote for Democrats was a vote to put her back as House Speaker. Democrats, though, have refuted those claims. Live in South Haven, Mississippi, I'm Jesse Tenur.
All right, thanks for that, Jesse. We are getting our first look at some of the men who police say caused an elementary school to go on lockdown. Fox 16's Isabella Moeller is live this morning with more on what happened and who police arrested. Isabella.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. Yeah, this all happened yesterday morning, and we can confirm that shots were fired and bullets did hit Chico Elementary School. But 3 people have been arrested. They were arrested yesterday, and overnight their pictures were released. Take a look. 20-year-old Clifton Shelton, 18-year-old Cortez Parker, and 18-year-old Ladarius Williams. They were all arrested. Their photos coming in from the Pulaski County Jail overnight. Little Rock police say they're facing several charges, including terroristic act charges, and then Cortez Parker, one of the 18-year-olds, facing drug and gun charges. Now, this all happened when shots were fired in the neighborhood near the school, located on Chico Road, which is in the city's southwest side. We've been told there were no injuries, but no doubt it caused a scare to school staff and to parents. The principal of Chico Elementary quickly told parents about what was happening, and one parent we spoke with said she had confidence in the school to keep her child safe. Now, typically, Ashley, once you're booked into the jail, your court date is the following day in the morning. Right now, we haven't been told if that's the case, and we're waiting for those records to be posted. Live in Little Rock, Isabella Moeller, back to you.
All right, thanks, Isabella. A Hot Springs man faces 2 rape charges this morning. 39-year-old Clyde Dixon pleaded not guilty, receiving a $100,000 bond. A 17-year-old says Dixon began sexually abusing her when she was 12, and it went on until last December. Police say Dixon admitted to having sex with the victim, quote, 2 or 3 times. Little Rock police are still trying to find the man who robbed a Burger King Monday night. The suspect had a gun and demanded money at the location on Colonel Glenn. Police say after taking more than $1,700, the suspect stole an employee's car. It was later found no one was injured. Police identify the woman who died after being hit by a car in Jacksonville. A driver hit Myung McManus while she was crossing the street Monday night. That driver said it was too dark to see her. By the time he noticed her, it was too late. The driver did stop to help her, but she died at the scene. Police cited the driver for not having proof of insurance.
Several daycare centers that treat children with behavioral health issues will close by the end of next month. DHS announced Ascent Children's Health Services will close all 10 of its facilities, including those in North Little Rock, Benton, and Arkadelphia. It's not clear why Ascent is closing. The company came under scrutiny, though, from DHS last year when a child died after being left in a hot van outside the facility in West Memphis. DHS is notifying families of children affected about other providers.